Welcome to my tutorial. First, I would like to suggest watching this video from the beginning until the very end. If you follow my instructions, you will be able to understand those things that slows down your PC and take control over them. My name is Nicola Scanni. With a degree in multimedia and a passion for technology, I have a tendency to pass along my knowledge in a very simple way. First, be aware that if your computer slows down dramatically all of a sudden and the cooling fan of your PC is always on, chances are that you have a virus running in your system. Therefore, before anything else, you should run your anti-malware program like Malwarebytes. This program is available free at malwarebytes.org, and later use your antivirus program. If you did not find any virus, you may want to skip to the Part 2, Startup Programs, available from the first week of December 2016. In my case, as you can see, my antivirus program has found 7 virus threats. Sure, I can just delete the virus and the other threats, but it took me more than 30 minutes just to run the antivirus scan. At least I want to know more about these threats, or better, if there is a faster way to detect and eliminate them. The first one is a virus, and sure, it installed itself while I was downloading some program or file from the internet, but let us check the tracking threats then. I'm going to right-click on the thread, choosing Copy Text to Clipboard. I will then click on Start and choose the Notepad, where I right-click again and pass the info. Now I can see the location of this thread. It is in my C drive. I will go and try to find it. I go to Start, Computer, C, Users, and then my computer name. But now I cannot find the folder called AppData. That is because Microsoft hides by default certain folders. But if we click on Organize, Folder and Search Options, I click on the View tab and I check mark where it says Show Hidden Files, Folders or Drives. I click Apply and I click on OK. Hey, here it is, Application Data. Let us click on it and continue the search. We click on Roaming, we scroll down until we found the Microsoft folder and we click again. We do the same until we found Windows and we click again. Here we found the mystery number 2. Where is the cookies folder? I'm going to click on the top bar and using Alt-GR button and the backslash I type in cookies. Here there are no files because I have already deleted them, but in any case I click on the address and I choose copy. Then I click on File, New, Shortcut, and I paste it. Then I click on Next and I leave the name on the shortcut as it is, cookies, and I click on Finish. I right click on the shortcut, I choose Cut, and I paste it on my desktop. Now I go back to the top bar and after inserting the backslash I type low. Here you can see there are all these files and 6 of them are threats. Here I look for the file OG734HZO. I double click and I can see that this thread came from the company abtech.de. I know, it's a German company owned by AOL. I will do the same operation I have done before, creating a shortcut and move it to the desktop. From now on, every time I open my PC, I will click on these shortcuts and delete all the files contained in these folders. As I remove all my threads from my antivirus program, I can notice that it is deleting them. However, it did not delete them all. If I click on just one item and then I use the CTRL A key to select them all, when I right-click, it shows a pop-up error that says these files cannot be opened. Just close it and do not worry about it. There is a workaround for that as well. We hold the Shift key and select a little bit more than 10 files and up to max 16 files. When we right-click now, we can choose Delete, and if we hold the Shift key while clicking on Delete, we can permanently delete them. In this way, we do not populate our recycle bin, avoiding slowing down our PC. We repeat the operation until we have deleted them all. You can now turn off your computer and do not use Restart, but just turn it off. After a minute, you can turn it back on and you may notice that it is already faster and then the fan is not running at full speed as before. If you want to improve its performance even more, watch the part 2 of this video when available. If you liked my tutorial, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Remember that every first weekend of the month I upload a new tutorial online here on YouTube. If you have any question, please leave a message. I will answer them as soon as possible. Thank you for listening and enjoy your fast PC now that you know how to take control. Ciao!